Here are some great ideas and favorite Curipod formative assessments from Rockwall ISD teachers to spark inspiration for using this tool with your students in the classroom. First, the written response activity. This version can be pre-planned ahead of time or used on the spur of the moment. It is just adding in an activity slide and then selecting written response, then typing your question. A good practice is also to include a sentence stem for how you would like students to respond. Below you see how it looks on the student screen on the left and how the teacher screen on the flat panel looks on the right. Students see the question and type their response in. You can choose for it to give AI feedback to the student or not, and Curipod automatically collects all responses for you to go back to at any time. Here are several examples from teachers using this in their classroom. You can pause to read the different examples below. Here, you can see where an English teacher put an image of text features on her question screen, then asked students to do a written response about that image. This could be used in history or social studies by inserting a map, or in math by inserting a graph or a table, just as a few ideas. Pause now if you'd like to read the other examples below. Here is what a results screen looks like on your flat panel after students have submitted their written responses. You can skip this slide completely and not show it to students and only use it as their responses to inform you. Or you can also use this screen like a digital gallery walk by having students vote on which response is best. Or you can click to enlarge a student's response to discuss it in class. Their responses are saved in reports for you to pull up at any time for grades or to pull up with students tomorrow in small group or independently to clarify and reteach. A next teacher favorite is the word cloud activity. This is a great, quick, engaging slide where students type 3 different words as a response to your prompt. In the language arts example below, the class was discussing characters in the book Wonder. The teacher's question is, what word describes the character's feeling in a particular part of the book? On the left side, you see where students see the question at the top, and they have several spots to type in different words. Here are a few more examples with checking student understanding of vocabulary words with the word cloud feature in math, science, and English class. And this example shows how the student responses are displayed after everyone has submitted, or after you as the teacher have clicked to end the activity. You control the timing of activities to keep the pacing of your lesson and focus of your class. A third teacher favorite and a big student favorite is the drawing activity. Here are some examples of students drawing to solve their math problems and to show their understanding of the moon's orbit in science. A few more examples of the drawing activity option are below. One in science, illustrating how chemical energy transforms to electrical energy, and 2 teacher examples where they use the option to insert a background image for students to draw on top of. One is filling in a table and equation for a math problem, and the other labeling a photosynthesis diagram. Here is an example of how the students' drawings look once they're submitted, this one in science. This drawing activity slide also has the option where students can vote on each other's drawings or not. This teacher put the image of the shapes in the background and asked students to circle the quadrilaterals. You can see what the students turned in also for this one. Another easy activity to use is the polls, which is pretty much multiple choice questions. On this question screen, you can type it in or put in a question. This one was made in a Google slide, then screenshotted and pasted as an image in the Curipod. Then the teacher typed in the multiple choice options for students to choose from, which in this case is longer because it's asking which word problem could be solved with the equation given on the teacher question screen. Here you can see a more regular multiple choice question on moon cycles, and on the student screen you can see that students can see the question at the top and the answer choices. It is a poll, so it doesn't tell them which is correct. It is set up for you to do a quick discuss after, and is great to use later in your planning time to inform your next day's instruction or to change what you use as a warm-up to reinforce this the next day, or to select which students in the report you need in which small group for the next day. Curipod also has many game-style creations that teachers enjoy with directions on how to use it for points like a competition. AI makes the slideshow for you and you edit it. One teachers like is called Vocabulary Hustle, and teachers like it because it gets students writing. This one is called Picture the Vocab. It has students draw to explain 3 different vocab words that you type in, and then it gives you an AI drawing after to discuss, and it has students vote if AI did it better or the class. Of course, you can edit it in any way you like. You can explore more like this in the Generate Lessons button. And speaking of the Generate Lessons button, if you are an RLA or an ELA teacher, make sure to check out the Build Writing Skills section. It has so many pre-made templates you can make a copy of or edit, or use their AI to revise it for what your students need. That section is in the orange Generate Lesson button you used earlier while you were exploring. It can also make you an entire lesson for any subject area. You can even put in your current Google Slides teaching slides and add a few interactive slides in it to keep your students engaged to use as formative assessment in your regular lesson. Go ahead and hit Next at the bottom.